everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a cleaning video. Hopefully you can get some cleaning motivation from it. Just to forewarn you, this is an old video from March of this year. You will see my Easter decorations freshly put up as I was eager for Easter to arrive. So much has been going on, I haven't had time to edit or post, but now here we are. No footage left behind. We had our nephews over for a sleepover during spring break. They left this day and something just came over me to do some night cleaning, which is something I usually do not do. But with COVID, I figured I couldn't leave anything unsanitized for too long. I used to love night cleaning when I was in high school, but now I prefer to clean during the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Here we go. First, I am starting off with Jonah's room. Just gonna go ahead and get these pillowcases off, this fitted sheet off, and his comforter off, and throw them into the washing machine. This is where the boys sleep the majority of the time when they do sleep over. I do try to encourage them though to make a pallet on the living room floor, just because when I would stay the night at my grandma's house, me, my cousin, and my brother, we would just make a big pallet and just all sleep on the living room floor. It was awesome. Just some of the best memories from my childhood. So I just want to try to recreate those for, my son and my nephews. But most of the time, they're really not into it too much. They need an air mattress or something. They don't really go for the pallet. When you say you're gonna clean up after a sleepover, you think it would be kind of horrendous and scary, and especially it being boys, but I mean, those water bottles you saw, that was kind of the extent of the mess that they left. I mean, they're pretty well behaved and very nice and neat and clean. Like, it's crazy. I mean, do they go bouncing off the walls sometimes, when they're wrestling and doing whatever? Yeah, but I mean, they're not making these crazy messes. So, I mean, I guess I should say I'm just going to, disinfect and sanitize and wash everything. Not so much, disaster clean like you would think it would be after having a sleepover with 3 boys. I have seen and heard that if you sprinkle baking soda on your mattresses, that kind of helps neutralize odors. I have yet to try it just because I'm so skeptical, but I do insist on trying it sometime soon. It would be something new to me, but for now I just love using, the Lysol and then the Febreze fabric. I remember when my aunt bought me this handheld vacuum. It actually came with a little stand-up one too. Well, no, it didn't come with it. She just bought me both. And at the time when she gave it to me, I was just kind of like, all right, like, what am I gonna do with this? But nowadays, like, I'm getting so much use out of it. And honestly, when she first gave it to me, I did not really use it for the first year or two, maybe even longer, just because I would just always use the big vacuum cleaner and I never realized the magic of a handheld vacuum. So thank you, Auntie, for that. Now I am moving on to the living room. Oh my God, the living room is just such a big space to vacuum. Sometimes I dread it so much, but then at the same time, I love it just because it's such a big high traffic area. So it's so important to vacuum and keep it clean all the time. And yes, I do know my ottoman does not match my sofas. So that ottoman was from like our first set of sofas, were our first sectional when we first moved into the house. And we just bought these new sofas maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and we just got so used to the ottoman and just putting our feet up, whenever we're sitting down. But I don't think they had a matching one with this new furniture set that we had, so We've just been using that brown one. I want to attempt to try to reupholster it, but oh my God, it looks so intimidating and I don't want to make it look worse than it already does. I'm telling you guys, this video is so old. Oh my God. Yes, I know it's going to be on the internet, forever, but the fact that spring break was in March, which is when the boys came over, and then Easter was at the beginning of April, and here we are, like mid-May already. Like, oh my God. But that's just how crazy everything has been in my life lately. But yes, I do not have my Easter decorations up still. This is just getting posted extremely late. And kudos to you if you do keep your Easter decorations up even after Easter. Like, I do not judge. I don't care. But oh my God, I did have a dream. Now that I'm talking about this stuff, I had a dream the other night that I still had my Christmas tree up. And I just started panicking just because of everything that's going on already in our lives. I just started panicking because I was like, oh my God, I got to find the containers. I got to get everything down. Because, taking down the Christmas tree, it's very time consuming and tedious. So just in my dream, I was just panicking because I was not looking forward to it. All the dreams that I do have, I do like to look them up and see what they mean. So that just reminded me, I need to go look it up and see if that means anything. It was so weird. I mean, the Christmas tree was gorgeous, but I was just panicking looking at it in the living room. I was like, why is our Christmas tree still up? It was crazy. I told y'all these boys were not messy at all. I mean, I don't know if we even went outside while they were here, because I mean, maybe that would have made the house dirtier, like maybe if they went outside on a rainy day. But yeah, like even the bathroom wasn't so bad. But I mean, like I said, you still got to clean, disinfect, wipe down everything. So that's what we're doing. Oh my God, even one of them left their toothbrushes for last time. I thought it was so funny because right before he left, I was like, hey, make sure you grab everything. Make sure you get your toothbrush. And he's like, no, I'm going to leave it for next time. And I was like, all right. But that made me feel good that he wants to come over another time. I mean, they come over all the time for sleepovers, but I just thought that was so funny. He's like, no, I'm going to leave it for next time. I was like, all right. I'll see you next time. Another reason why I think he wants to leave it for next time is because there have been times that he has spent the night and it's time to go to bed and brush our teeth. Well, not go to bed, but just at least get their teeth brushed because they be pulling all-nighters sometimes. And he's forgotten his toothbrush. And thank God I don't want to say a hoarder, but I just like to stock up on certain things like toothbrushes. So I was always having to give him one, but it didn't bother me because at least that stash that I had was getting some good use. So not mad at that. I love reusing these little bags from the grocery store. I mean, I know some of you would probably be like, oh my God, why do you even use plastic bags from the grocery store or whatever? But hey, at least I'm not just throwing them away. Like, I am using them one more time and then throwing them away. I don't know. They just work really well for me, like in our bathroom trash cans, because they're just so small. So why waste money on, a box of trash can liners? Obviously, if I ever get to that point, like if these ever get on my nerves, like, yeah, that's what those regular trash bags are for. But for now, I don't mind using those bags from the supermarket. But I will tell you, I do throw away the ones that have the fruit or meat or raw chicken in it. Like, I don't like to reuse those. I only keep the ones that had, like packaged stuff in it, like Gatorade or juice, stuff like that. That way you're not having any type of like food residue just hanging out in your restroom, because that would not be good. So I got this gray fitted sheet from Target, and it's pretty cool because it labels what side goes on a quote unquote side, which side is the top of the mattress, and then which side goes to the bottom of the mattress. So that was pretty cool because, oh my God, ever since I was little, I have always struggled with these fitted sheets. Like, you put them on and you think you're putting them on the right way, but then it's just all funky and then nothing's fitting. So then you have to redo it. So when I bought this fitted sheet, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh my God, it shows you where. It does save me time and make this job just a little bit easier. Oh my goodness, we have not washed our pillows in I don't know how long. So I figured this would be the perfect time because, the boys, I mean, I don't make them bring their own blankets and their own pillows. Like, we have enough. Like, they don't have to do that. So they use ours. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I might as well just wash those while we're here. And so I went ahead and washed, mine and Michael's as well. We're actually in the market for new pillows, so I do need to get on that. I just love when the comforter and the sheet is just nice and warm, just fresh out of the dryer, smelling fresh and clean. I just love it. And so does Jonah. If you've seen any of my other cleaning videos where I do make up Jonah's bed, I don't put a loose sheet on there because, like I've mentioned before, my son, he sweats a lot in his sleep, unfortunately. So I don't want to add too many layers on top of him. And if I had to choose between him having a sheet or a comforter, I choose the comforter. I haven't used my diffuser in a long time, and let me tell you what my favorite essential oil is. It is peppermint. My old boss, my ex-boss, I guess I should say, I don't know. She took me and my coworker to go get massages. It was some type of appreciation day, so she took us and surprised us. And I remember when I walked into the place, you just smelt this aroma of peppermint. And to me, like, I don't know, like I thought, like it just smelled so good. And I never thought that I would love the smell of peppermint. And so, I asked the lady, I'm like, what does that smell? Like, it smells so, refreshing and nice and good. And she was like, oh, it's peppermint. I was like, what? And so Michael had bought me that diffuser. I can't remember for what. It was for my birthday, Mother's Day, or Christmas. And it came with essential oils. And so I ran home that day to check to see if I had a peppermint oil. And I sure did. And I remember looking up the benefits of peppermint oil, and one of the benefits was that it's energizing and it kind of gives you more energy. And so I figured that essential oil was perfect for what I was doing. And which, by the way, yes, you do see I am in a different outfit. This is the next morning. I know the cleaning is just never ending. I know. If you do have a diffuser, I do recommend trying your peppermint oil if it came with the diffuser. Oh my God, to me it just smells so good. But I mean, to each his own. If you don't like it, whatever. Because honestly, I have not tried all of the essential oils that it came with, but it only came with, I think, 10 or 12. And so I use the lavender, the eucalyptus a lot, and then obviously the peppermint a lot. And so that's only 3 of them. So there's still a lot that I haven't tried yet. But yeah, if peppermint is one of the ones you haven't tried, like, please try it. To me, it's just a bonus to have it on in your house during the holidays, because then it just smells like Christmas. Oh, and then now that I'm thinking about it, I think that massage that my boss took us to, I think it was around Christmas time, and it was kind of like our Christmas present now that I'm thinking about it. Because I remember thinking too, when the lady told me that it was peppermint, I was like, wow, this is like so appropriate. So appropriate. Oh my God. See, so yes, I put all my Easter decorations in because, like I'd mentioned, spring break in our state, it's in the month of March, and Easter this year was in, I think it was early April. And so, of course, after spring break, I just went ahead and put up my Easter decorations. So this was me putting them up. But like I said, I know we're in May. Those Christmas decorations are those Easter decorations are stowed away now. I'm just posting this video extremely late. And I do want to mention most of this Easter stuff is from the 99-cent store and Dollar Tree. Ooh, and then the Happy Easter sign with the gold, that actually came from Target. But yeah, you can decorate, like, you don't have to spend so much money to decorate your house cute. Go check out the 99-cent store or Dollar Tree before, going to Target or, Hobby Lobby. Nothing against those places. Like, I love those places to death, but sometimes the 99-cent store and Dollar Tree can have some cute stuff. And if you've seen my other videos, you know that I always try to save a buck wherever I can. These sheets, I do remember I bought them at Ross just because we were in desperate need of a new sheet. So I was like, let me just run to Ross real quick and go get some. These, unfortunately, do not have the tag that those Target ones had that say, top, bottom, side, side. So this one is always a struggle for me because, like I said, there's always that time that I get the corner wrong or something and I just have to redo it because the fitted sheet is not fitting right, and I didn't put the right side on the right side. Okay, so I am not a sweater like Jonah is at nighttime. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm doing an activity outside or something, like, yes, I am. I will sweat the most. I know it's like TMI, and maybe that's where my son gets it from, but I mean, he sweats a lot at night, but I don't. And so I went ahead and made sure that I bought a sheet set that had the fitted sheet and just the loose sheet because I love keeping it cool in the house, right before bedtime. And then I just love, taking a shower, getting ready for bed, and then, just tucking into that nice cold sheet and then the comforter on top of it. Oh my God, like I just love that feeling so much. So I can do the loose sheet, but Jonah, he cannot. Oh my goodness. To me, that's just too many layers on him. So he just has to go with the comforter. And don't get me wrong, when I was little, I think I only slept with the comforter at times too, because there would be some times that I would get hot. And so the sheet would end up on the floor, but I'll keep the comforter. thank you so much for watching. This is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed and were able to get some cleaning motivation. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.